Hey everybody, family, friends, welcome to Show Some Hus.
Welcome.
Yeah, this is Donnie here, and I'm sitting with Leo. Yeah.
Good to see you, Donnie.
Yeah, good to see you too, buddy.
Oh man, I am excited to talk today.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good recap, even though it's we only went 1-1 in these two games, but that first game against Philly, we'll talk about it, but I wasn't overly concerned.
Some good basketball, man.
Yeah, and last night was just a show.
The last 120 minutes have been fun to watch.
Yeah, it gave me that playoff vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today we're going to recap the Nuggets games against the 76ers and against the Celtics, both away. They're currently, I believe, on a 5-game road trip.
Tough road trip.
Yeah. You want to get into it?
Let's do it, man. Let's bring it in. Hey there, everyone. We're here back with Donny and Leo, and we are talking about the 76ers and the Nuggets from a few nights ago. Welcome to Show Some Hus. Not the kind of game we wanted, Donnie, but you know what? Like you said, man, nothing to be overly concerned about. Can you elaborate on that, Donnie?
Yeah, I just felt like, we had chances to win that game, and Murray didn't play well. AG didn't play too great.
I mean, 39 minutes, 16 points. He can produce more, but not a bad game. Yeah,
you're right. And the Murray situation, like 13 points, if that was AG, I'm not quite sure I'd be upset. It's and I'm not even upset at Murray. He just kind of had a tough night.
I think Murray had 17.
Oh, did he? Yeah, you're right. I can't read.
No, you're just looking at KCP right below him.
Yeah. Decent night for him. 13's not bad for being on this team. It was a game that you saw, and you mentioned this, and I want you to talk about it. It's a one-off game, right? This is not, when it comes to winning an NBA championship, it's not about the one-off game. This is not March Madness, okay?
Yep.
And a 7-game series is a whole different beast.
It is.
The intensity is different. The tactical and strategic adjustments are very, very elaborate.
They are.
And so one game where we could have won that game, on a night that Embiid went, a 40 bomb?
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. He had 41, 10, and 7.
Couldn't miss at the end.
No.
And how do you block that shot? You don't. Like, I think Wemby might be the only person, or Chet, that can maybe block it cleanly.
You just hope it doesn't go.
Yeah.
Tyrese had a great game.
Dude, I was about to say, Maxey, your boy, he went off. He is looking like that's going to be a heck of a duo in the future. I mean, it already is, but definitely one to look out for and continue to watch. And I mean, obviously I wanted the Nuggets to win the other night, but it's fun to watch that.
100%.
It's good basketball.
Oh, it's great basketball, man. Especially you got Tobias Harris, who's on the trading block for some reason with the 76ers.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But he's got a great, he's playing great as well. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Frustrating loss for us, but nothing to be like, we need to make major adjustments.
Yeah.
Do we need to make adjustments? Did we make adjustments? Yep and yep.
It was a tough road loss, but clearly we bounced back against the Celtics.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even think we needed to really bounce back. We just needed to go out and play that game and learn from some mistakes we made in that 76ers game. But, AG, I'll just run through some quick stats here. AG played 39 minutes, 16, 6 and 4, like you said. MPJ, 34 minutes, 25 and 0. Joker played 38 minutes, 25, 19 and 3. Murray he played 38 minutes, 17, 3, and 10. KCP, 33 minutes, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And just to note a few off the bench, Reggie Jackson played 20 minutes, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Christian Brown, 18 minutes, 11, 4, and 0. And Peyton Watson put in 5, and DeAndre Jordan put in 4, with about 10 minutes of work from each.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad game.
No.
It's just we got to have more from our starting 5.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to have more.
Yeah. Going back to last year, we had such a deep bench. We had Bruce Brown, who, we can talk about that situation in a little bit, but we just had such a productive bench that we could get away with our starting 5 not coming alive every single game.
Yes, 100%.
It was just tough last night, or not last night, against the 76ers, and Win some, you lose some.
It was one of those where, like, let's bounce back, come back strong against the Celtics, and look where we were.
Yeah, and in like the 7-game series, do you think that Malone makes the correct adjustments to win that at least in 7?
Donnie?
Yeah.
I want to tell you something very serious right now.
Okay. He's got a very serious look on his face.
We have a player on our team.
Yeah.
I don't see him losing 4 games out of a 7-game series
Yeah.
until he decides he doesn't want to anymore.
Yeah.
Unless, and here's the thing, there needs to be an injury or a significant series of bad play from Jamal, AG, and or MPJ for us to lose a 7-game series, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I truly think that we are that good, and I do think Mike makes the right adjustments.
I do.
I think it's the whole motor that I think there's no need for us to be worried in any 7-game series for the next couple of years, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too early to say. When it comes down to it, I mean, if we have to have a basket,
We know where the ball needs to go.
It goes to, it goes to one person, as it should, and either he scores or someone gets a wide open shot.
Yeah.
Like we just...
Yeah. Not a great shot there, but it's a good, I mean, it's a
Everybody,
shot.
we're rewatching the Nugs and Celtics right now.
Yeah. To go back to your thing about Joker in the 7-game series, you're right. Malone not just makes adjustments, but Joker makes adjustments. The guy is a walking algorithm.
Yeah.
He's like AI, man. He adjusts.
And a lot of times when there are crunch time timeouts, he's the one that talks.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to take anything from Mike. I think you know what I think of Mike.
Yeah.
But I don't think that any coaching, good or bad, will influence that much of a 7-game series. Not because Mike again can't do it. I just think the coaching all around in the NBA is that good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Nikola Jokic is indeed that good.
Yeah. And one thing I really liked about that 76ers game was, like, right now, these are considered the dog days of the NBA, right?
Yep.
And coming off last year, a lot of these guys, they've been in that playoff intensity mode, right? And it's been hard to match that in the first half of this season. And that 76ers game, that felt like a playoff game. Even though we lost, those guys were enjoying themselves out there.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is the basketball we've been wanting to play since we won our, that title last year.
Yes.
They're kind of tired of playing half-empty stadiums. These last 2 games, you can just see it in their eyes. They're like, this is what we want.
Yes, exactly.
And
100%.
Granted, you can't, you have to win those half-empty stadium games to get to that point. But you could just tell they needed that. They needed like a fix, right?
Yep.
After going through what they went through last year, you probably get addicted to it.
Right? Exactly.
That feeling, it's hard to beat, right?
Yeah.
So Nuggets ended up losing 126 to 121. 76ers, I believe, come here, a couple weeks? Next week? Something like that?
Yep. I'm going with Rocksteady.
Nice. That'll be a fun game.
Yeah.
And that'll wrap up the season regular series between the Nuggets and the 76ers. Hopefully we can split that series with them.
Hope so, man.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Maybe Embiid will want to take a break.
I commend him, man. He's playing great basketball right now.
Oh, dude, he's
playing fantastic.
We joke about how Joker should have won the MVP last year, and I still believe that, but he was still a worthy MVP. And he would be again this year if he wins it.
Here's what it should be, in my opinion. Joker should have 3. Embiid would have to average about 10 points a game for the rest of the season to not win it this year.
Yeah.
He's by far the MVP.
Yeah.
I love Joker, but he's just not aggressive enough.
Yeah.
Consistently enough to be the MVP. It's Joel right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and you and I have talked about, we don't care about the MVP.
I want
we
want rings.
We want rings. I could care less. And you know what? If the trend is he doesn't win the MVP and we win a ring instead, like last year, I'll take it.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's take a quick break and then we'll switch over to the Celtics game.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, we are back. Let's talk some Friday night NBA primetime hoops on ESPN. Celtics Nuggets potential NBA Finals preview.
2 NBA Finals previews in 1 week's time. Pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, Nuggets get the win 102 to 100.
We got to ruin their day, their night for the first time at home in 2024, and first time this season at home. And what'd you say, Donnie? What'd you tell me?
If you go back to last year, they've won 27 straight at home until last night.
Oh, man, what an unfortunate thing for the Boston Celtics. I love it. I'm so happy with it.
Yeah. And shout out to a friend of ours, a friend of Quinn's. Her name's Morgan. She lives in Boston. She's grew up in Colorado, big Nuggets fan, and she got to go to the game, and she sent us some really cool photos of Joker in action, and we put those on our Instagram.
Morgan, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was awesome.
They were great pictures, too.
Yeah, well done. And, dude, I want to throw these stats at you, man.
All right.
So last night, I got a little nerdy.
Yeah, you did.
And I looked these up. Okay.
I can't believe you sent this to me in a spreadsheet.
All right. So I looked at the following categories before the game last night. Okay. I looked at points per game total for the Celtics, points per game at home, 3-point percentage per game, 3-point percentage per game at home, field goal percentage per game, field goal percentage per game at home, rebounds per game at home, points allowed per game, and then points allowed per game at home. Okay? So we'll go through these one by one. Points per game, up until last night, they were scoring 120.4. At home, they were averaging 122.9. And how many did they score?
100.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yep. 3-point percentage per game, 38.10%. And then at home, 40.9%. And what did they shoot?
31.8.
Yeah. I mean,
wow, that is straight doo-doo.
Yeah. Field goal percentage at home, 49.2, 47.8 overall, and they shot 42.7% last night.
Oh, my gosh. Donnie.
This one I really liked. Rebounds per game.
Oh.
Now, at one point, I thought that they would get it because of those few possessions where they got like 10 offensive rebounds.
Oh my gosh, it was like we were passing it to them off. Gee, I was screaming. I was standing.
I was close to punching the TV.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But they averaged 55.4 per game, and then they actually averaged slightly less, 54.7 at home, and they only had 44 rebounds last night. Correction, they only had 38.
My man, that's some good defense. Or just poor shooting on their part, I guess.
And then points allowed per game, 110.9 at home, 108.4. And they allowed 102, which is less, which you can argue that just shows how good our defense is. We didn't even match the average.
No, we didn't.
And we still got it done.
Man. Thank you, Jaylen Brown, for shooting like 24% or 28% or whatever.
Did you notice the amount of air balls from both teams last night?
I literally said that to April this morning.
Yeah.
I said, how much air were they putting in the ball? Both of us.
I don't think I've seen that many air balls in an NBA game ever.
P. Watt, AG, Al Horford.
Caldwell Pope had one?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It was weird.
It was what I couldn't believe it, man. Bunch of air balls.
And like when that happens, you're kind of like, all right, this isn't our night, right? That's why I was like, okay, maybe you got to hit, like, especially some of those late, like when MPJ, he didn't airball it, but he missed it. I was like, that could have been the dagger.
AG went 0 for 6.
AG had a rough night offensively for sure.
But he had 10 boards, man.
Dude, I didn't have an issue with AG last night.
I did.
Yeah.
I had a major issue. What did he shoot from the free throw line?
Was it like 2 of 3?
Yeah.
Which he didn't get there very often.
That's a problem, too.
It was...
You still give it that A rating?
I do. The defense was phenomenal.
Donnie.
The defense was phenomenal for me. He still had, like you said, 10 boards. And he played the most of anyone on our team. Played 42 minutes. And,
I know.
And I want to talk about this quick.
I know. 40 minutes. We need more production offensively. Great defense. I'm happy for him.
I want to say these 4 names, and I want you to point out the obvious elephant in the room.
Okay. Let's hear it.
These are the 4 that came off the bench last night. Peyton Watson, Justin Holiday, Reggie Jackson, and Christian Brown. That's it.
What is the... let me think. Hold on. 13 points.
Well, that... But we didn't play any of our other bigs.
Oh.
The rotation...
Sorry, yeah, I guess I wasn't like... I was like, Dude, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I prefer this.
So
I prefer this.
So this was, to me, this was the sign of the future of what the playoff rotation will look like.
Justin Holiday?
That's, yeah. And again, I don't understand his.
I'm going to be honest, 3 minutes, I was like, he played?
Dude, his minutes and rotation are the most unpredictable thing on this planet. He will not play for a week, and then he'll start.
His minutes are like John Morant's behavior.
It's so strange. And, I mean, granted, you're right. 3 minutes isn't, like, substantial, but that's 3 minutes. In a playoff game, that could mean a lot.
Dude, I don't hate his play.
And neither do I. Like,
do you think Mike played him because we were playing his brother?
Maybe. A little bit of like, I want to show my brother up. Yeah.
Mike, let me play. Mike.
Right. I know his tendencies.
Let me go punk Drew. Let me go punk Drew. He just goes out and straight up pushes him. It's not assault if you punch your brother.
But yeah, it was just really interesting because when you look at the box score, the past like few recaps we've done, almost like 11 guys play, at least. And DJ has been, and I did watch the Malone press conference after the game, and he did say he did plan on putting DJ in, but he felt that AG was playing so well defensively that he's like, we just rotated him to the point where he was the 5 when Joker was out. And granted, I don't think we can do that every single game.
All right, man. So I guess I should take it back. AG's defense was incredible. It was good.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just saying from my point of view, because Jamal and Joker went off. If they don't go off and we only get that amount of offensive production, we lose that game.
And do we then look at AG's game a little differently?
Potentially.
Or do we still say he played great?
I mean, I would still say he played great defensively, but I would be less inclined to just let the offensive or lack of production, I guess.
The lack of offense.
I would
production.
be talking more about it. Probably,
yeah. No, that's fair. And also, hey, man, if they don't play that well, he probably does perform better offensively. It's just, it's give and take.
Yeah, he didn't. I think he had 2 or 3 air balls. Not that he's a great 3-point shooter, but I expect rim.
Didn't he miss a couple layups too?
Yeah,
just like things. It was a weird offensive game for him.
Yeah.
And honestly, when did we switch him to Porzingis, or what did we do there? Because Porzingis was killing us to start.
You are right. Mm-hmm.
And
Joker just couldn't keep up with him.
Well, and he was hot. Yeah, it's just, and if you get up on Porzingis, you need to be quick, and Joker's not quick enough. So that was smart.
Yeah, and I guess we'll run through some quick stats and then we'll keep talking. But AG, 2 points, 10 and 3. Michael Porter Jr., 13, 8 and 0. Joker, 34, 12 and 9. Sombor triple-double. The Blue Arrow had 35, 8 and 5. KCP, 5, 5 and 1. Peyton Watson, 9, 2 and 0. Justin Holiday, 0, 0, 0. But 3 minutes.
CB and J Hall getting that cardio in.
CB had a rough game.
Yeah. He played 5 minutes. But.
You look at this bench, I mentioned 4 guys, but really only 7 guys got real minutes.
Oh, yeah. No, exactly.
Like CB played 5, Holiday played 3, and then Peyton and Reggie played 21 each.
Here's a tough question, because I would say yes. Has Reggie filled the shoes of Bruce?
Yes.
I feel like he's filled the shoes of Bruce and Jeff.
I agree. This isn't just, okay, this is good, we found someone. No, this is like shocking in a very, very happy way.
Yeah.
I am so pleasantly surprised. And the guy, he's also a leader.
He is, man. And I'm so happy with the way he plays. He got poked. Was it poked in the eye, even with his glasses on last night? Or
did he? I missed that.
He went down. He was holding his face or something. I don't know, man. But I love the way he plays.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bruce, though, a Raptor now.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I feel bad for him.
So do I.
So you go from a contender to a bottom like 5, bottom 7.
Yeah, yeah. Getting a lot more. Well, and I wouldn't say his playing time was restricted at the Pacers. So,
no.
Is Siakam that good? Was he worth that?
They lost last night.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We'll find out.
They gave up a lot. They gave up a first rounder, too. Or no, they gave up, 3 first rounders?
I don't know exactly.
It was a lot. I don't know. Bruce Brown's probably hitting up Jamal for local restaurant Rex.
That's hilarious.
Living in Toronto.
Right?
I've seen all these reports about get through one more year and Brucey can come home.
Bring him back.
Like, I don't know. It's just now we have Reggie. I'm not saying it wouldn't hurt.
No.
I mean, if we could afford him and fit him into what we have and not give up much, yeah, I'm taking Bruce Brown back every time.
You know what that means? CB is done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll probably get traded if that's the case. He'll have to. We'll have to open up the cap room.
Yeah. Well, he won't play.
Oh, that too. Yeah. CB, I think a lot of teams are figuring out his game, and I think that benefited him a lot. There wasn't a lot of tape on him last year, and they're figuring out his game, but that's just an opportunity for him to learn how to adjust to that, right? And we need to see it, though. We need to see it. Again, if you're going to be in there, if you can't be effective offensively, then we at least need you to be boarding and defensively, pick it up. And I'm not saying he only got 5 minutes last night, but it was a rough 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that he puts in the work.
Yeah.
To be able to be a part of that second unit, and we kind of need him, man, because it's not like we have that many to throw in with him.
Exactly.
Or over him, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, really good point. Yeah, I don't know. Bruce Brown, sorry you didn't really get a real shot in Indiana. I feel like they weren't fair to you on that. I mean, they did pay you.
Yeah.
And he still get, in the NBA, when you get traded, your contract goes with you. So he'll still get that money.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy for him about.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Get this, Donnie. Boston had 2 turnovers last night.
Shut the front door.
We had 9.
You're kidding me.
That's what I'm saying here. They had 2 turnovers and we had 9.
That is crazy. Like, the more I look at these stats and see that, like, the excuse of, we played super well.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
We shot 25% from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Again, under 80% from the free throw line. Defensive rebounds saved us. Thank you, Nicola. Thank you, AG.
Yeah. Tatum had 22, which is probably below what he expects on 39 minutes, right?
Way below.
Yeah.
Way below.
And White, the Colorado kid, he had a good game. 24.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
JB struggled. Porzingis disappeared in the second half.
Yeah, but I was concerned early.
I was too, man.
Oof. Man came out on fire.
I was talking to Coach K at the end of the first and was like, not that bad. And we were down.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how well Porzingis was playing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. There were moments, did you feel like through the first 3 quarters, even probably a little bit in the fourth, you're like, okay, they're getting some separation from us. This could get out of hand.
I mean, yes, yeah. And then when Nicola came back in, I was less worried. But then also when he was in, we got down by 10 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
We called a much-needed timeout and got settled. And no, I wasn't too worried.
Yeah, you were doing better than me.
But I mean, I was frustrated. I was angry.
Yeah,
But dude, with the way we play and the way Jamal Murray can score the basketball at times, we can come back from 20 down in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
His little step fadeaway,
nasty.
it's so smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
silk.
It's so good, and he came alive late when we really needed him too. It was
100%, man. He was.
I think he probably looked at that 76ers game and thought,
I can be better.
Yeah,
I have to be better.
I mean, everyone's talking about this whole All-Star voting stuff, and personally, I'm not someone I just don't care about the All-Star game.
Me either. I don't vote for it.
But I do understand, if I was an NBA player, to be honored as an All-Star, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's incentives in their contracts for extra money if you become an All-Star or make an NBA, All-NBA team, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand it from that point of view. But regardless of, if he gets in the All-Star game or not, last night was a solid response to what happened on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back to have a few more comments, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, everybody, welcome back to Show Some Hus. Again, this was a nice little 2-game recap. Nuggets lost to the 76ers, but then rebounded nicely in Boston. Shout out to the Nuggets for avenging the Avalanche, who lost in that building the night before.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
2 of the toughest games we'll play in a row, I would say.
Yeah.
This year, and the boys handled it with poise.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the 1 and 2 seed
Yeah,
right there.
very much so.
So, but
We got the Wizards coming up tomorrow, which is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Pacers on Tuesday. And then the Knicks on Thursday. So the rest of our road trip isn't terribly tough, but still tough nonetheless.
Yeah. And then we'll come back home. And, 76ers on Saturday. And you and Rocksteady are going to hit that one up.
We are going to hit it up. And we're going to watch Joel Embiid make a fool of himself, hopefully.
Even after that, it gets real tough. Bucks at home. And then we got to go to OKC.
Yeah, man. Shea is playing like he's on another planet.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to guard Damian Lillard with a few seconds left. And
Yeah.
he shoots from the logo.
Oh, man. That would haunt me. It would haunt me, Donnie.
Yeah. But overall, I'm happy with this 2-game stint. Obviously you want to win every game, but I think we do have some concerns. We talked about CB, and we talked about kind of the rotation of what's going to happen. But I really enjoyed the fact that we got to not just as fans enjoy the playoff type atmosphere.
Yeah.
But I think the players enjoyed it as well.
Man, and there was a lot of shot making.
Yeah.
Like tough shots.
Very.
People say what they want about defense, whatever. 100 to 102. That's good defense, but also it's just absolute artists with the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. Jamal, that fadeaway.
Oh man.
It was like a Joker hook. And
Yeah.
At one point you're just like, it's going in.
Yeah. Joker's his little silhouette pass.
Yeah. That was pretty great. Coming up this week, we'll be back with a recap after that, some more content pods, and we're headed into the second half of this season. If you guys haven't listened to our mid-season review pod, go back and listen to that. It's pretty fun.
It is.
Yeah.
We have All-Star break coming up. Donnie and I will be talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to make the All-Star team, who's not.
Which Denver Nuggets, hopefully.
I'm hoping it's plural.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone knows this, but you can vote on the NBA app.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one more round of voting, so hopefully get in there, support your Nuggets, or support whoever you want.
Nicola's going to make it. We need you to help AG and Jamal get there.
Yeah, Nicole. It's a lock.
Yeah.
It's a lock.
As it should be.
As it should be. And if this is your first time listening to us, feel free to like and subscribe. We're on all the cool platforms. Amazon, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. 5-star rating if you're feeling it.
Make it a 6-star.
Yeah. If you feel like it's a 1-star, I'm not going to complain. Just don't leave the review.
Just attack us personally on our personal social media accounts.
Yeah.
You can give us a 5-star review, but just in the message, you can say mean things.
Yeah.
Your voice sounds like you are a mean person, Donnie.
Yeah. I prefer nails on a chalkboard.
Oh my gosh.
Over this podcast.
Oh my gosh. I had to explain to my students what that was like.
Oh, did you do it?
No,
Oh.
we don't have a chalkboard anywhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why.
So I found a sound of it on YouTube, of course. That's exactly what I did.
That's so 2024.
Nails on a chalkboard. Like, what do you, like someone, like nails that you hammer into it? I'm like, oh my gosh, no.
I feel like so many of my references are just being outdated now.
Same.
All right. Well, appreciate you stopping by, buddy. It's fun pod.
Oh, dude, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
We'll get together again here soon.
For sure.
We'll have a Who's This Nugget coming up.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I'll plan some stuff for you, too. It'll be good.
I need to take a Donnie test.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounded weird and horrible. A Donnie's unbeatable, unforgivable, unpalatable.
On everything.
On everything. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got one of those brewing. It'll be soon. It'll be soon. Yeah. Remind the people.
Everyone, please do not forget to show some husk.
In Nicola, we trust.
Go Nuggets.